It's a great day. This is Paul Santisi in the studio, and I am back with a quick audio on a very powerful subject that I've never talked about. If you have ever been curious or even obsessed with connecting to your higher self and becoming one with one's self, then you will find this audio fascinating. It's time we talk about cosmic or collective consciousness, whatever you want to call it. This is the place where all answers, information, intuition, guidance, and knowledge lies. The fact is that throughout history, billions and billions of minds have tapped into this cosmic stream of energy and experienced amazing results. I want you to know that you can too. We all can. It's just that the how to do it, the how to experience this, it's gotten so muddled up by too many who, they just don't know what they're talking about, folks. They may have good intentions, but they're trying to teach something that they've never done themselves. Too many modern-day gurus try to teach it. Heck, YouTube alone is full of thousands of these people who make a complete mess out of it. Most end up confusing it on purpose so they can just write and sell a 500-page book on it. However, no one, at least I'm yet to discover anyone, who walks you through and connecting with all the elements of consciousness after they tell you how amazing it is to connect with it. After observing too many who deliver nothing but sound good information on the topic, I decided to not only present some of the most revealing information on the subject, but I go further than anyone else. And I actually guide you along through all of the elements of consciousness. I bring you full circle from this human being experience using your physical senses to decide what is real, all the way through to divine illumination of oneself. It's pretty amazing. This is the first time that I've talked about this topic, as it's very advanced knowledge that not everyone will be able to process and understand is true or possible. But it is. It's categorically true, and it's absolutely possible. I myself, I've been experiencing this level of connection and self-mastery for a long time. I have talked about it in my I've talked about my experience with this on many of the radio and television appearances that I've made over the years. It's just that up until this point, I've never received the blocks of words to be able to explain it so everyone could clearly understand and experience this purity of one's self. As you know, my intention is to assist the able to become more able. It's never to confuse anyone on any one topic. And after a lot of counseling with my mentors, they finally gave me the green light to share this with all of you. They told me that the way I present this material, it's unique, it's refreshing, and it delivers instant results. If you want to master all the levels of consciousness, keep listening. Even if you're curious, keep listening. Even if you think you know it all already, keep listening. Chances are you will learn something valuable no matter what. Let me start out by answering some of the most common questions on what the cosmic consciousness is. So the question could be, what is the cosmic or collective consciousness? What is it? And the answer is, the collective consciousness is the set of shared beliefs, ideas, and all knowledge and all information. It's all information from the past, the present, and the future, which operates as a unifying force field or stream of energy within itself. You see, it's an infinite stream of every thought that has ever been thought or that will ever be thought by any one mind, whether that mind is physical or non-physical. And tapping into this field is something that has been practiced for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. The next question is, why would anyone want to connect with this? The answer is, when one is able to connect with one's self, truly connect and able to connect with one's self, that is the moment that you become one with this collective field. Meaning you are then unified with the energy stream where all information, knowledge, intuition, guidance, and abilities are. That you then can use to your advantage to create your life on your terms without any fears, confusion, blocks, or resistance. As well as when you connect, you're able to purify the vibration, to purify your vibration in essence of one's soul to further explore and embrace spiritual ascension. The next question that most people ask is it hard to connect to this field? And the answer to that is, if you do not know how or why it's available to you, you will never consciously connect to it. You see, we as beings with minds, all connect to it in varying degrees. It's just most 99.999999999% think nothing of it by reacting to what they perceive through it. In other words, if you want to master your connection to it, then you do need to learn and practice some specific techniques and principles. However, it's not hard once you start. That is what the audios that I'm going to talk to you in a moment about do. They teach you how and why it works. Then, as only as I can do, I will guide you along through all the elements so you can consciously connect to the cosmic or the collective consciousness field now, instantly, in the moment. Let me also explain it like this. Collective consciousness, it's not its own reality. The truth is that consciousness, it's not a thing like your thoughts are. Your thoughts are things. I've said this for years. Your thoughts are things. Thoughts have weight and mass. You create your thoughts, adding the weight and mass to each thought by attaching emotions to that thought. That is what makes your thoughts become a thing and for you to recognize them as real. Thoughts are real because you have attached your emotions and belief to them, which give them weight and mass. Now that thought is added to the cosmic or the collective consciousness field. Just like when the physical body dies, it's been documented over and over and over and over again that it actually loses weight, meaning that the body weighs less than it did when it was alive. You see, it's the weight and mass of the thoughts and emotions that leave the dead brain and body that move on with the spirit in the form of knowledge. Did you follow that? Let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed that you had a great idea, then before you can blink, you see that idea online or on television and someone else is doing it? Sure, we all have, right? And then you think to yourself, you scratch your head, you go, hey, they stole my idea. No, they did not steal your idea. How could they if they never met you or you never met them or you never told them about it? You see, what occurred was you both picked up on the energy field of that idea as a block of thought from this field of energy. You both received the same block of thought. The only difference is one of you took action and the other did not. You see, the idea that you both had came from other minds as it was added to the collective consciousness field. You see, we all have access to this field. Anyone or anything with a mind has access to this field. Anyone or anything with a mind has access to this field. Like I said, it's just most 99.99999999999% don't know how to become one with this constant stream of information. They think that they're the ones who came up with the bright idea. The truth is that they received the idea, the impression or intuition, because they were ready and open to receive it, whether they were consciously aware of it or not. Did you follow that? Without getting too confusing, cosmic collective consciousness, it's an ultra-high state of illumination of oneself. It's the ultra-high state of illumination, self-illumination of one's self. It's when your mind is tuned in and in perfect vibrational harmony with oneself through all the levels of consciousness. This is when self-awareness and self-presence presents itself to the self. And it does that in the form of knowledge and divine unity with the collective consciousness field of energy. That in turn is when beliefs become, I know, I am. Meaning that the cosmic or collective field of energy is not a reality that we're conditioned to believe what a reality is. The cosmic collective field of energy is a condition that only exists through the ability of a mind, any mind, to observe it. You see, it's the state of being that is free from all physical senses and thought. It's reaching pure conscious illumination and self-discovery. It's when the observer becomes a rock-solid foundation of one's self. In the spiritual, developed individual, the person who becomes aware of and recognizes all the levels of consciousness, I or the I am within, it's when one then will be able to utilize its will upon the subconscious mind with definite intention to attain any and all answers, guidance, intuition, and impressions that one desires. Like I said, this is an advanced topic, and I'm doing my best to keep it very basic and fundamental. In other words, it's a combination of information and demonstration where I bring you through all the elements of consciousness in exact order with the exact formula of application. So in other words, Santisi has you covered on this, all the way from A to Z. When you go through all these levels of application of conscious awareness, it provides you instant results. The results on these audios, folks, it's instant. It's instant results. Now, here is just a few of the amazing benefits that you can expect. You will learn how to truly connect with oneself easily and quickly. You will learn the power and magic on how to connect with and unite with the stream of cosmic energy right away. Like I said, it happens instantly. You will learn how and why this field of energy exists, what it's for, and how anyone with a mind can tap into it. You will be guided through specific demonstrations as you connect to all the elements of consciousness, and I guarantee you I will assist you in connecting with all the levels of consciousness. You will then gain infinite knowledge and answers that you can then apply to live the best life ever. You will become one with the self and enter the stage of illumination from within. You will enhance and release abilities, healing powers, intuition, psychic powers, high-level awareness, self-presence, creative abilities, mind powers, plus so much more. Like I said, I've recorded all this information in a systematic step-by-step application. All you have to do is listen to it. I've recorded it, and I put it on 4 audios. And like I said, it will give you full circle knowledge through teaching and interactive demonstrations that will instantly release more of one's self. I bring you all the way through in the connection and mastery to the cosmic or collective consciousness field of energy, from awareness to the subconscious, to the collective consciousness. We then purify your consciousness, and that allows you to experience complete illumination of one's self. These audios were just released a few days ago. They're already on the main website. They're for $399, and even at that price, folks, they are an outstanding value. However, what I did was through my email list, I ran a short pre-sale, and I was making these audios available for only $39.95, $39.95. And the response to that was fantastic, as it's providing people with a 100% satisfaction rate. So what I'm going to do for you is extend that same heavy discount to you through this audio, but I'm only going to do this for a limited time. I can't do this forever. This is for a limited time. And I did put a special link below in the description. Below in the description, there is a special link. So if you are interested in getting your hands on this information, click the link below. You can have all 4 audios, not for $399. Right now, like I said, for a limited time, only $39.95. These are digital downloads. You can be listening and experiencing the results with this within the next few minutes. Plus, as a little bonus, I am including an extra audio for free, and that's a $50 value, and trust me, you will absolutely love it. Again, if you have ever wanted to master consciousness for all its power and all its glory, if you have ever wanted to become more, be open to more intuitions and guidance and release your abilities, if you have ever wanted to know who you are and to connect with one's self and experience conscious bliss, these audios are just what you have been waiting a lifetime for. Click on the link in the description below to learn more. I've put together a whole host of additional information, and I encourage you to do it now. Do it fast while the site is still up, as it may come down at any time, or the price may go up to the regular price of $399 at any time. But right now, it's pennies, only $39.95, and just like everything else, it all comes with an unconditional money-back guarantee. This is Paul Santisi. I am signing off for now, and I look forward to hearing your very own personal success story. You know I love ya!